Hey, welcome back in today's video. Alright, Titanic Sinclair made a strange tweet a couple days ago. Somebody sent it to me. We're going to talk about that. Also, they said that Mars Argo could have possibly made a PR stunt to promote her new music. That new music is not here. But Poppy's got new music. Was it Poppy's PR stunt? So over on the Repzilla Twitter, this is the tweet, but I wanna focus on the one that was one day prior to this. It says, "Consider this: outrage is extremely profitable." Then he follows up with, "Hey, this might not look like much, but I'm currently in the middle of the South Pacific, about as far away from everything as you can get." That's the old red planet, and to the naked eye, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry, it's just a dot on Twitter here, but wow, life is good. So it seems like an ordinary tweet with an ordinary picture, but we cannot overlook the fact that this little red planet is Mars. Mars Argo? Could he have been tweeting about Mars Argo? Or was it just an innocent tweet? Let's first focus with this first one here. It says, "Consider this: outrage is extremely profitable." Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there in the world that think like this. Any kind of controversy, any kind of drama, anything that speaks of them is good. Even bad publicity is good publicity. Any publicity is good. That's what people think. I think that this is an error in thinking, I believe. Because how many times have we seen people who got major amounts of attention only to immediately be shunned by the public eye? Martin Shkreli was one. Also, Onision can be said to be one. He has millions of subscribers across all his platforms, except the public has almost shunned him. It looks like he's recovering a little bit, and he may eventually recover as time goes on. But no, I don't believe that all publicity is good publicity. What do you think? Edwin from Edwin's Generation posted a video a couple days ago. It was really good, and it brought up a good point. Edwin goes on to talk about how Poppy accused Mars Argo of the lawsuit being a PR stunt to promote her music.
Poppy herself made in her statement where she said that it would appear Ms. Sheets was intent on building a publicity campaign around her filing of a complaint. I would say that it was actually Poppy that has been using this as a publicity campaign because, again, Mars Argo has been completely silent, so I don't understand the publicity she's getting out of this. However, if you look at the tweets Poppy made after her statement, where these tweets throwing this Joshua guy completely under the bus, claiming that Mars Argo had been working with, I feel like it was a sort of way to gain sympathy points, say like, look what I dealt with this guy that's connected to Mars Argo somehow. Instead of
yeah, it was completely as ambiguous as it seems. She did point out all these accusations towards this Josh guy who was just supposedly connected to Mars Argo, and it did seem like it was for sympathy points. We can't overlook the fact that if in Titanic's tweet he says outrage is extremely profitable, meaning that any publicity is good publicity. If that's the case, and that's how he believes, then he thinks that anything that causes controversy is good. Now, we don't know, but we can for sure see that if this is a PR stunt, then it is Poppy that is using this controversy to her advantage, as Mars Argo has yet to release any music at all. In fact, in almost every recent video, Poppy promotes Poppy.church. Now, as I said before in a video where I wondered if this was a cult simulation, which it does appear to be that, it's basically just a place where all her different followers can go, but she is collecting emails, social media accounts. In fact, one of the biggest ways to get points on the personal report card is by actually linking your social medias. Now you can link your Twitter, your Instagram, and your YouTube account only after signing a blood, and those give you different points towards that. Now this all correlates with a calendar that's on this application, and you can see that there were marks on this. Obviously stands for the month, which is July. It looks like there was a triangle marking the 2nd and another marking the 3rd. Now I'm not sure if anything actually went down, as I don't spend very much time on this application. But the next one is tomorrow, and it's just a circle with a slash through it. We don't know exactly what that means, but things do happen on these marked dates. There's also one on the 9th, it appears. So now we know one thing for sure, is that there was a recent song released by Poppy. I think it's in her SoundCloud, I'm told. It's called Metal. And you can see the lyrics to that here. We're in the building where they make us grow, and I'm frightened by the liquid engineers. Like you, my Mallory heart is sure to fail. I can crawl around and fetch just like unreal. Like you. The chorus is, the sound of metal I want to be, yeah. I should to be mad. Like you. Plug me in and turn me on. Everything was moving. Verse 2, I need my treatment. It's tomorrow. They send me singing, I'm an American. Did you? Picture as if I could make a change. I'm enough to hold the wires from the wall, did you? And who are you, and how could I try? Hearing siren like man or don't you? And who are you, and how could I try? All I know is no one does. I'm so confusing, you in love with me. Now this is going to be on her upcoming album, which is yet to be titled, but is to be released later in 2018. Metal will actually be released, the official song, on July 6, 2018, which is interesting because if we go back to the calendar, we can see the next thing that happens is on the 6th. So now I'm guessing that the marked dates are definitely to do with her music. But it goes on to say that Metal is a song that covers Gary Newman's Metal, where it's about a machine that was almost but not quite human. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to this in the description because I know you guys like that. Now, I think that this stuff is really interesting. We've no updates on the Mars Argo lawsuit. There are several theories as to why, or if there even will be a continuation of a trial. Speculatively, people thought that Mars Argo was using this as some sort of PR stunt, but it cannot be so because she is quiet. She has not said anything or released any new music. Maybe she has not because of controversy, and she's been frightened to do that because this is a personal matter to her. But we can see that it looks like if there's anybody that's gaining anything from the controversy, it would have been Poppy, because she is releasing music. She's releasing this new Poppy.Church, and that has its own mysteries in itself. But as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up, dislikes, and as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Dying. God. Oh wait, what's this? Look, this right here is the official Rep Squad shirt. Yeah, you can get that from the link in the description. It's how you get the official merch. And also, yeah, there's a new shirt from Greg, and that's a good way to be repping. And if you're not repping, you're Greg. And how do you become a member of the Rep Squad? You don't choke to death, and just subscribe with notifications turned on. Be in the comment section to every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community is going to be there. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Damn it, if I don't die.